Good evening and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It's Thursday evening and this evening we are talking budgeting and keeping records and all that stuff I'm supposed to have done that I haven't done. So it turns out because this channel became monetized, I am going to have to do a tax return thing. So that's going to be fun. So I have looked things up and it's like you need to do this and you need to do that and you need to keep records of this and records of that. Uh-huh. Yeah, that hadn't happened. So while I have been sitting for the last hour panicking and making notes, I thought, I wonder how many other people, not even because they have to do a tax return, but just budgeting and keeping a record of where you're spending your money, because as far as I was concerned, I have a very good budgeting plan. You get your wages in, and first, you pay the roof over your head. That's first. Always. No ifs, ands, and buts. Roof over your head is the first thing to get paid. After that, then it's your power, because you have to have heat and light. Then it's things like your council tax and anything else, your broadband, etc., etc. They're in order of importance to you. But it was always first things were the roof over your head, then the electric or the gas or whatever. And after that, then you could start looking at who needed what and how much you had. And so far, so good. Pretty simple budgeting plan. However, because I've had to look at this, what about this and what about that? And oh, you're allowed that allowance. And oh, what if? Oh my goodness. So obviously I've been having a look at what I've done the last year so that I can look at things. And it's like, did I need to go to Perth both those times? Did I need to drive that distance? Did I need to use that fuel? Did I need to buy quite such a large shopping? Yeah, that was at the beginning of the year. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. So there's all those things. And I know Jane, in France, yes, I'm looking at you. There are people who are exceptional at making budgets and keeping them, or at least knowing why they're not keeping them. I am not one of them. I did try, it didn't last long. So this year, I have decided, because we are off for pretty much 2 weeks over Christmas and New Year, which is the first time we've had that much time off in a while. So I'm going to have a whole reset. I have already started clearing out kitchen cupboards, as I said, with my cake stand and things like that. I'm going to move things about so that things are more easily accessible. I'm going to empty cupboards that I haven't emptied in years and find out what I still need. I'm going to match up Tupperwares with lids, and if they don't have matching items, then off they jolly well trot. I am going to declutter this place properly, but I'm also going to declutter my financial life and stop just going, you've paid that, right, the rest you can spend. Let's not do that anymore, because there is actually an underlying cause to this. With the interest rates in the UK still staying up, that means that there's a whole lot of things are not going to come down in price. I mean, let's be honest, nothing's coming down in price. And wages aren't going up. So I think for many of us, especially someone like me, who was relatively comfortable a couple of years ago, but things are just getting a bit tighter. And because I've started doing the stocking up and a bit of being prepared and things like that, it's not been too bad, but it's not getting any better. So I think in the next year I may struggle quite a bit more than I have done. So I need to be prepared for that. I need to make sure that the house is, as insulated as it can be. All the repairs are done. Thankfully, construction company, Do you know, I know a roofer, I know a plumber, Patrick's an electrician. Do you know, the guys can help me if there's anything bad happening. So I can make sure that the house is kept up to date so that there's not a big maintenance bill going to come in. But I need to make sure that I can live the best I can on what I get. And I think that needs to be a bit more than pay your rent and pay your energy and then see what you've got somehow. And funnily enough, I think there's an awful lot of people are there already. There's a lot of people are struggling a lot more than I am just now. But I think there's going to be a lot of people about my level who are really starting to notice the difference now. You know, they've managed the year with what they had this last year with inflation going up, etc. But it's not going down anytime soon. Prices aren't going down anytime soon, etc., etc. So the thought is we need to get better at budgeting. We need to stop flying by the seat of our pants. And we need to know where every penny goes. Because I have £1.23 sitting on my windowsill. Now, there's another 40 odd pence sitting in a wee dish like that. I should not be leaving money lying about. Alright, it's only £1.23. Only. See the week before payday? That £1.23 could be my bottle of milk for my cups of tea. So let's not. Let's actually start keeping every penny a prisoner. Now, I'm not going to do it immediately because I need to go and do tax things. And it's not going to be a New Year resolution because, let's be honest, whoever keeps them. But we're going to do bits. There's going to be bits and bods. And if any of them work, you know I'm going to tell you because I'll be really pleased. Now I am going to go make myself some dinner and get settled for the evening. So I will catch you later.